Good morning, students. So our next lesson is production in a factory, a paper mill. So here a factory means where we use large machinery to produce a large quantity of goods. It is called a factory. So in the previous classes we learnt about handicrafts and handlooms. There we use very small tools to produce goods, wooden tools, wooden frames. Okay, in handicrafts they never used any type of tools to produce goods. But in a factory we use a large machineries which are run by power, and we produce large scale goods. So it is called the factory. Okay, mostly different machineries we import from different countries. Some machineries we may prepare in our country also. So here factories produce goods on a large scale with the help of machines and a large number of workers. So in the factory, so we required large number of workers to produce goods. Okay, let us discuss about paper mill in this chapter. So we use so much paper in our day-to-day lives. We are using much paper in day-to-day lives for books, to prepare textbooks, novels, other type of books, and notebooks to write notes, to do homework, to do assignments. We are using notebooks, and to maintain records, registers, progress cards. Okay, and for newspapers, to print bills, to take xerox, to take prints, to do craft work, prepare charts. Okay, for different purposes we are using paper. So where we are getting this paper, how to prepare this paper, so which raw material we use to prepare paper, we learn in this chapter. So we are having two paper mills in our state. There are two paper mills in our Telangana state. One is Sirpur Kagaz Nagar, which is located in Komaram Bhim district. So, and another one is Bhadrachalam Paperboard Limited, that is located in Bhadradri district. So to prepare paper we are having two paper mills in our Telangana. One is Sirpur Kagaz Nagar and another one is at Bhadrachalam. Okay, so raw materials, which raw materials we use to prepare a paper, that is important. So what is the meaning of raw material? The material required to produce commodity is called raw material. The material required to produce a commodity. Example, to prepare a paper we need wood as raw material. To prepare a cloth we need cotton as raw material. To prepare rice, paddy is the raw material. To prepare vehicles, iron is the raw material. Like that we use different raw materials to produce different commodities or different goods. Clear? To prepare a palli oil, we need groundnuts. Okay, like that. So factories require a large quantity and continuous supply of raw material. So already we discussed, in a factory we produce goods in a large scale. We produce in large scale. Thousands of goods produced in a factory in a day. So to prepare those goods, they need large quantity of raw material, and also the supply should be continuous. It should not be stopped. Okay, you can see here, this is the paper mill. Okay, outside. So entry, how much it is big. Okay, so later the raw material supplying in the lorries. For every factory, dozens of lorries supply the raw material every day. So generally paper mills use wood from bamboo, eucalyptus and subabulu trees. At present they are using three types of wood to prepare paper. One is bamboo. So next, eucalyptus and subabulu trees. All these trees already you can find around your houses also. So nowadays subabulu wood is mostly using more. Why? Because it is available now. Besides wood, they are using some chemicals like common salt and caustic soda to prepare a paper. And even scrap paper also using to prepare paper mills. So this scrap paper is recycling and using to prepare the paper. What is the scrap paper? After using the newspaper, after using the notes, after using the bills, after using the textbooks or other books like journals. So those use this scrap papers also used to prepare a paper. Okay, so factories use heavy machinery that is run only electricity. We cannot run with our hands. It is a big machinery, so it requires power. So it every paper mill use 25 megawatts of electricity every year. So even governments also provide some part of the power to them. So even the factories also use their power, their own, with the help of generators. Besides electricity, and again they require large quantity of water to clean the raw material throughout the year. So here, which type of raw materials they require? One is wood. They are using different wood from bamboo, eucalyptus and subabulu, and they required workers to work in the factories, and it requires power and also water, large quantity of water, clean water to produce paper. Clear? Next, paper mills and disappearance of bamboo. So mostly the bamboo is available in forests. Mostly bamboo or raw material for paper mills available in a factories. So what we are doing? We are using excess raw material to produce paper. So generally all paper mills are established near the forest only. So where the bamboo are available more, or softwood is available in the forest. That's why they established paper mill factories near the forests only. So how they collect the wood from the forest? Paper mills engage contractors to supply bamboo and other raw material. To supply wood to paper mills, some other people will be work. So those are called contractors. They supply the raw material to factories. So what they will do, these contractors will employ some tribal people near the forest to collect the bamboo from the forest. So due to excessive cutting, due to excessive production, so what happens? The bamboo trees exhausted now. Okay, that's why they find alternative raw material to prepare a paper. What is that? Like subabulu trees, subabulu or eucalyptus trees. Now bamboo is not available in the forest. That's why they find the alternative raw material like subabulu and eucalyptus trees, which is grown in villages. Now like crops, these are also called commercial crops. So these are called plantations. Our farmers are growing these plantations to supply wood to paper mills. So even government also encouraged people to grow this type of trees like crops in farmlands also. So nowadays the paper mills bringing raw material from different places and distinct places also, from different states also. Like this paper the wood will supply to the factories. Next, so mostly 4-5 lorries of load subabulu waiting outside the factory every day, or 10 or 15 waiting outside the factory to supply. Next, process of paper making. Next one is process of paper making. So when you go inside the paper mill, we can find so many lorries will be on the queue. Okay, so the subabulu would lift from the lorry to some other platform with the help of machinery. So through the conveyor belt, this wood will be sent to the cutting machine. Okay, paper is actually made in 5 stages. To prepare a paper, we required 5 stages. We will discuss about these stages now. One is chipping. What is the meaning of chipping? Making into the wood, making into small pieces. Cutting into small pieces is called the chipping. Okay, this is the first stage. A large pieces of wood are cut into a small chips with the help of large machines. Okay, so at the time of cutting, if they find any big pieces, again they will cut that pieces, again they will cut into small pieces. They can cut lorry load of wood into chips in about 30 minutes. Okay, one load of lorry wood will be cut in within 30 minutes. Okay, so there are about 15 to 20 workers in this section. So they will separate the chips according to their size. Okay, when they find any big chips of wood, then that will be cut into a small chips. Work goes like this throughout the day. So you can imagine how much wood is cut into chips in a day. For 30 minutes they cut one load of lorry, means in 24 hours. So they may cut 48 lorries of load of wood will be make into chips. Means how many trees have to be cut to run a paper mill for a day. Okay, so that's why to prepare a paper we are cutting so many trees. That is causes for deforestation. That's why we are facing so many problems, even global warming and every day the temperature is increasing day by day because of cutting of trees. Why you are cutting the trees? To prepare a paper. So that's why use the paper in a proper manner. We don't waste the paper while writing, while tearing, while doing any craft work also. Don't waste paper. Okay, to prepare paper we are cutting so many trees. Clear now? Next, making of wood pulp. So after cutting into small chips, that would be boiled in with some chemicals in large vessels to make pulp. To make pulp, the small chips would be boiled. Okay, next, through this process the wood chips and turned into a pulp of the fibers like cotton fiber. Okay, so the small chips turned into a pulp. The liquid pulp is then whitened using chemicals. So after turned into pulp, it looks like a brown color. So then to make it white they use some chemicals. It then becomes creamy. We found the liquid pulp in milky white color without any dust particles. So this is the second stage. First stage, the large wood cut into small chips. Later stage, the small wooden chips boiled and made pulp. Next, spreading the pulp. Spreading the pulp. This liquid pulp and whitey milky pulp is spread on thin screens over a cylinder. Cylinder means round. Round one is called cylinder. This liquid pulp spread on the cylinders in a thin layer. This is an important stage as width and length and thickness of the paper is set at this stage. In this stage, how much length paper you need, how much width paper you need, and how much thickness paper you need. Based on that, we should spread this pulp on the cylinder. Then only the type of paper, that measurement paper you will get. This pulp dries up as the water drains out and evaporate due to heat. So once it is done, after spreading, after dried up, okay, this pulp is forwarded to the conveyor belt to another stage. Next, pressing, drying and rolling. So what we did in the third stage, the liquid pulp spread on the cylinders. How much size we required. Later, the drying pulp is pressed by rollers to smoothen. To smoothen. How the paper is smooth, already you know. So like that. So after pressing only it get smooth. Okay, so when the pulp dries up completely, we get a sheet of paper which is then rolled up. So this is the fourth stage. Next, in the fifth stage, cutting. The paper is cut in the cutting machines according to the size required. So A4 size paper, legal size paper, and charts. Okay, like that. So after pressing the paper will be rolled. Later that will be cut into a different sizes. Paper is made into rolls and sheets as well. So it is then packed and sent to the godowns. So after cutting the paper according to the size, they will store in the godowns, and these paper bundles will sell to the people who are required. Okay, so like that we are having 5 stages to prepare paper. This is more important. The first one is chipping. Chipping means the wood is cut into small pieces, is called the chipping. Next one is making of wood pulp. The small chips are boiled with the help of chemicals in a large vessels to make a pulp. Next, that pulp will be made whiteness with the help of chemicals. Next, spreading the pulp. The liquid pulp we spread on the cylinders based on the size, width and length and thickness. Later, the dried pulp pressed with the help of rollers. Okay, so then we'll get the paper sheets. Then that paper sheets will be cut into small pieces, like based on the according to the size. So like that we prepare paper. Clear, Nana? So we learned how to prepare the papers. Most important is to prepare paper we are using wood material. We are cutting so many trees. So that's why we should keep in your mind, we should not waste the paper. If you waste your paper, we should cut more trees. So to stop deforestation, try to consume less paper. Even governments also now restricting using papers in banks and another offices also. They are introduced now different form of techniques to send messages, to send emails without using papers, without writing letters. Okay, they are encouraging other modes. Okay, so that's why don't waste paper. Clear? So we'll discuss remaining part in the next class. Thank you.